But have you ever wondered what economic and personal freedom actually really means to you? Or, in your head, is it just are you allowing it just to be a cliche? Just an abstract term where we can't pinpoint the word economic and personal freedom. We can't pinpoint, they're just abstract. We don't wrestle with them. We don't pull them apart, stick them back together so they actually have meaning for you. If you think about that, and if you can sort of say, well, okay, then that's what it means for me. Now you've got to ask the question, well, okay, so what would prevent you, or what is preventing you from achieving the type of freedom that you say that is actually important for you? So if you can identify that, now we can actually take action on it. If you can't identify it, it's always there. So we've got to really start thinking about what's actually keeping you separate from the thing that you say that you want. Now, generally speaking, it will be a series of thought forms. Now, remember that I said to Dan, hang on to the word identification or identify with. And I think it was either the first or the second, maybe it was Adam in the second, that talked about we get all this stuff and then we identify with it. So identification and identity, identify, are really important concepts. So we're going to get back to those things, but that, I just want you to, if you use the word there, underline it. Because we've got to understand, what does that actually mean? Identification, what does it mean? Identity, what does it mean? Identify, what does it mean? Some people see economic freedom as a large sum of money or an abundance of assets. And that's okay. So most people then say, well, look, I actually want a large sum of money, or I want an abundance of assets, because I think, or at least I've been told, that they will give me freedom. And so, makes sense? Yep. Then we go down that track. Problem is, what they didn't tell you is that you're trying to create freedom from incarceration. Because as soon as you go down that track, you basically rarely ever come back from it. So have you ever asked, if you go down this sort of track, will it actually truly bring you freedom or happiness? Or, again, I'm just using those words. You put in there what's important for you. So basically this is what society says, or enculturation says. So look, we need these large abundance of things, and they could either be real estate, they can be gold, silver, cash, whatever it is, businesses, blah, blah, blah. But there's an abundance of it, and so here I am, let's say I'm born, and I get actually immersed into that. And so, gee, from my vantage point, that looks like a long way to go. But again, there's lots and lots of industry saying that all I've got to do is take steps towards that, work hard for the next 40, 50 years, however long it is, then I'll arrive at that point. They don't tell you, your body will be wrecked, your lives will be smashed, your husbands or your wives will be gone, you have no mates left, blah, blah, blah. They don't tell you that. So, what they say is, go out and get a job. Basically jump through the hoops that other people, industry, corporations, whatever, companies, jump through their heaps and they'll actually give you some money. So you do that because it sounds perfect, everybody else is doing it. Hey, look, I'm independent now, I got money, I can now buy a car, I can now... So 10 years down that track, you're saying, or 20 years down that track, or 30 years down that track, you arrive at a point where you say, well, gee, I seem to be making everybody else wealthy except me. I'm getting no closer to this big pile or this accumulation of things, and basically I'm rowing everybody else's boat and I've got to carry the whole corporation on my back, but there's nothing I can do about it because now I'm in debt and I just got to keep it on. So that's why we have, flow of traffic heading one way in the morning and a flow of traffic heading the other way of an evening. And so I get to a point where I might or may not realise that I'm actually totally incarcerated. Am I any better off? Am I free? So what happens? Well, let's ask questions of it. Let's not make it right, wrong, good or bad. But if the consumption code is not capable of delivering freeness, purpose, happiness, autonomy, mastery, relatedness, so if it's not capable of doing that, then why continue investing time, energy, resources into it? It doesn't actually make sense, does it? But can you instantly stop doing that and start doing that? No, there has to be some sort of transition period. Okay?